When we first started this project, nothing was really known about the western school prawn, and our monitoring has formed the backbone of our understanding of the biology and ecology of the species. Without that, we just wouldn't have the basic information.
So Prawn Watch was very much part of a much bigger project, and that project had critically as its aims, could we culture the prawns and grow enough of them, put them back in the river and make a real difference to that population out there? Could we do some research and monitoring around that to understand what was happening with those prawns, to help with the culture, but also understand what was happening and what was limiting the prawn population?
In terms of increasing the population of school prawns in the Swan, we really need to look after the female prawns. The female prawns are the ones that grow to a larger size, and they're obviously the ones that produce eggs. When you go prawning, you tend to catch two species in your net, the western king prawn and the western school prawn.
So we ended up, over the 4-year project, releasing just over 4.5 million prawns. So we're really ready now. If we have to restock further, we know exactly how to do it to maximise the results.
We needed to get a certain amount of females within a certain time in their breeding cycle, and it was really, really critical to get those females when they were gravid. So we had only a really short window. Now the community were engaged to help us out with that, and on any one night we get 12 people to come out with us, and we did it 20 or 30 times over the whole project. The people would help us collect the broodstock, and those broodstock that very evening would go into the culture facilities. So having the community involved was really, really critical to that aspect of the culture project.
The major time for recreational prawning coincides with the breeding season for the prawn species. So when a female is pregnant, or gravid as we call it, there is an iridescent, really quite bright green strip that runs from just past the head right the way down to the tail of the animal.
By returning the gravid prawns to the river, of course you're helping the sustainability of the prawns in the river for the next generation.
The Prawn Watch app was one of a number of tools that we provided to the community that allowed them to share what they were collecting out here in the river park with us and with other people in the community. So we'd see over about 100 people in any one year share the information that they were getting, and they could share information on where they were seeing prawns, when they were seeing them, how long they were fishing for, but also how many prawns they got, and also their bycatch. And we were able to collate that information and share it back with the broader community so that other fishers could see what was happening in the system.
I just hope that we can protect what we've done, that we can get a bit more management around the species, and that we can preserve it for the future, because it's a fantastic family pastime.